What's good, y'all? Welcome back to Durant to River TV. Thank y'all for tuning in. I hope you guys have a great day today. This morning I want to talk about rappers and their lost identity. Their lost identity. How are these rappers losing their identity? Well, one, the label, rapper. Fortunately and unfortunately, when you become a rapper, you become a label. You are no longer a person. And you go from a label to an idol in a lot of people's eyes. And then you have to attach the person to the label. And a lot of rappers get lost. They get lost in their way because they see that it's more profitable being a label than it is being the person you were born to be, the name that you were given, and your aura, your essence, and your purpose on this planet. Becoming a rapper could be part of your purpose on this planet, but the rapper name is not who these people are. But unfortunately, a lot of these rappers die, and they die based on the label that's attached to them, the name that's attached to them. Because you know, when you become a label, you're given a new name. So you're not, say for example, if a particular rapper's government name is Malik Johnson, but their rapper name is Little Act Up. So Malik Johnson goes from Lil Act Up. I guess he known for acting up, and he became a rapper while he was in the street, being known as Lil Act Up. Or maybe the record label decided to name him that, Act Up, but he Lil Act Up. Well, Malik Johnson does not exist anymore because Lil Act Up overthrew and overtook his whole life, his whole persona, his whole true identity, and now he has to be Lil Act Up 24/7. And Malik has to wait his turn to be himself again someday down the line when Lil Act Up retires. That is if Lil Act Up don't get killed. Because if Lil Act Up gets killed, Malik gonna get killed, right? So same example with these rappers that we know of. You know, the Mo3s, the Nipsey Hussles, King Vons, Young Dolphs, Takeoffs, all of these well-known rappers that a lot of people admire. None of the fans know their actual name, and they don't know who the real person is behind the label, the image. And I think that's been what's been haunting and plaguing our people. They think they're saving their life, and they think they're doing some good, not only to themselves but their families, because they have a lot more money now and they can live in nice homes and pay their families' bills, pay their own bills and all that other stuff, and wear a lot of jewelry, you know, buy a lot of jewelry and tour the world, you know, see a lot of things and just be in awe of how people admire them. That does something to them. But it also is a trap because it traps these young men and young women. Rest in peace to a lot of cash, Desto. I mean, it's sad because they get trapped and then they lose that's how they really lose their soul. Maybe that's the real science behind really losing your soul. Selling your soul and losing your soul is when you sign to a label on a dotted line and you allow someone to give you a different name. Maybe if labels would allow them to keep their own name or choose their own personal name but attach their part of their name to it, maybe it'd kind of be a little more safe. Maybe it'd be a little more of a protection around them. But it's like you become this cartoon character in a way. It's like the names are like nursery rhymes or like something a little second or third grader would know. Baby, Lil, It's either big, little, or baby. I mean, I don't know who came up with all these weird names to attach to these young artists' names. But the point I'm making is a lot of our people are dying because they are living an identity that is not really them. They have taken on an identity that is not who they are. And they cannot let that identity go because that identity is so marketable and it has allowed them to gain riches. And it's helped them, and they're in too deep. So they have to put who they are on the back burner and keep the persona, the label, the artist alive at all times. Because if that artist dies, then everything and all the possessions and the accessories that come with it will more than likely disappear eventually. But being a label, becoming a label, a brand, makes you live on borrowed time. You can't be normal anymore. You can't go to normal places. You can't walk in a grocery store or a bank or a clothing store or even maybe a gas station. You can't even hardly go to a gas station if somebody can recognize you and say, hey, oh, there goes so-and-so. All it takes for somebody to pull out their phone, tag the location of where they're at to show where you at, and then let it be one op. All it takes is one op or one person that's looking for an opportunity to come up, and then that's your ass. So what's more important? What's more valuable? The person or the label? Y'all take it easy.